What's up, guys? Your boy Obi Eats, and welcome back to another episode of Best Food Spots here in Southern California. On this episode, we're gonna be checking out 3 amazing pizza spots here in Los Angeles. While Los Angeles is known as the taco capital of the world, you gotta try out their hidden gems of amazing pizzas and the people behind the pizzas. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay in the know. Without further ado, let's go. All right, guys, we're here at our first spot on the best pizza tour in Los Angeles. We're here in Pizzanista, located in downtown LA, more specifically the Art District. Founded back in 2010 with the heart and soul of the skate culture embedded in their pizza. And they want to do New York style pizza here in Los Angeles. I can't wait to try it out, so come with me as we go inside. Let's go. Hey, how's it going? Can I do a slice of the cheese, the meat cheeses, and the sopressata with mushroom? That'd be it. Perfect, thank you. All together with tip and tax, $19.96. Thank you, bro, appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
You guys have a good day.
You too, take care. Got our pizza. Let's go to grub out. All right, guys, we got 3 different kind of pizzas, all together $19. I want to hope that it's definitely worth it. All right, there we go. So we got 1 cheese slice. We got the meat cheeses and the sopressata with the mushroom. Now, they're also known for this mac and cheese pizza, but they only serve it on Sunday. So we're not here on a Sunday, but it's okay. We're gonna try out their big slices of pizza. Now I can see why this costs 19 bucks because these are massive slices, as you can see. We got the cheese right here. We got the meat Jesus. And finally, we got the sopressata with mushroom. Now, the only way to judge a pizza spot for their pizzas is you gotta go with their base cheese slice. Now, depending on toppings and everything, you can always change the characteristic of the pizza, but we gotta go for their basic cheese to see if this place is any good or not. We gotta see if it's really on the best pizzas in Los Angeles. First of all, size of the pizza, nice big slice, just like my head right there. Let's see the fold, nice and crunchy. You got the diamond. Like this cheese pizza, there's a lot of oils on it from the cheese, and of course the tomato sauce, but we gotta try it. First of all, a little floppage, but that's okay. All right, cheers. Oh yeah, off the bat, the first thing that touches your mouth is that tomato sauce. Now that's a good tomato sauce, not too salty, not too runny, just the perfect amount. And that cheese is nice and even, okay? Now I've seen some places where they just put too much cheese or they put too much whatever, you know what I'm saying? But a good cheese slice shouldn't make you clean your mouth and wipe up after a whole session, you know what I'm saying? It should just be clean and simple. And look, the crispiness on the bottom, that goes crazy. You can see how craggly that is. Fresh out of the oven. We just came here maybe 30 minutes after they opened. Freshest pizza you can possibly get. Phenomenal. Good cheese slice, already off to a good start. Let's go right into the meat Jesus. This is one of their signature pizzas because it just has a whole bunch of meat on top, you know what I'm saying? You know me, I like my meat, you know what I'm saying? They got bacon, sausages, pepperoni, and look, the pepperoni is cupped up. That's how you know they're using real pepperoni, not that 7-Eleven nonsense that they got over there, you know what I'm saying? Let's see with the fold, nice fold, a little bit more floppage, but you know, don't worry about that, it's fine. I just want to get their pizza just how they normally serve it. Oh, can you please stay up? That's what she said, you know what I'm saying? Let's go take a bite of this delicious meat Jesus. Let's go right into it. Already off the bat, I can tell I like this pizza the most. The amount of meat they put on, and it's not the cheap meat because you can see just from the bacon alone, they use that thick cut of bacon so you can see that the fat rendered out onto the pizza. And you know, the secret of good food is fat. Okay, so that's why I'm so good at food, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly why this pizza is probably one of their best sellers in the shop. Now, I can eat this all day, but we got another pizza to try. So let's go try that one out. Now, this right here is their sopressata with mushrooms, okay? Sort of like Italian cured meat, spicy a little bit, mushrooms, nice undercarriage, first of all, on that pizza. Good amount of sauce. Let's see that fold. Not bad of a fold. And honestly, what I like about these pizzas, they're not too oily. You've seen some of my other videos where the oil just drips out from the back. And I'm like, why you gotta be so wet like that? You know what I'm saying? This pizza is nice and evenly coated, and they don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? They don't overdo it because they know good pizza, and honestly, the ingredients speak for themselves. So let's check out this sopressata with mushroom. Let's go right into it. Okay, they be cooking with this one. Oh, flavor explosion in my mouth. Oh my God. Like my mouth's getting wet right now. Oh my God, that's crazy. The sopressata is nice and spicy. The mushrooms are nice and whole. The little bits of Parmesan on top, super delicious. Fantastic. I just took 3 of their best sellers, and honestly, I can see why. This spot's been here since 2010. They survived the pandemic off their pizza. Even though they're sharing space with a little bar in the back, people be coming here for their pizza. And honestly, you could just go inside and sit down and have a nice pizza slice and whatever, but something about eating in a parking lot in downtown LA just makes the experience better. better. I don't know about you, but it makes it taste better too. But I can't wait to show you the next pizza spot because they've been nationally ranked and praised by the great Dave Portnoy as one of the best pizza spots here in Los Angeles. Let's go. All right, guys, we're here at our second spot on the best pizzas in Los Angeles. We're here at Apollonia, a high tier, top rated pizza spot that even Dave Portnoy himself from the East Coast says is one of the best spots to eat at. I can't wait to show you their squares, their slices, and everything in between. Let's go. How's it going?
Good, man.
Let me do a cheese slice. Triangle, please. And let me also do the vodka sauce square. Let's do the pepperoni and then we'll also do the octopus gold. That's it. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, boss. Appreciate it.
Take care.
You too. We got the goods. Let's go. All right, guys. We got the goods. Now, first of all, let me just talk about the pizza box itself. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesar. Their pizza boxes are super basic. Apollonia's, man, I don't know. This kind of speaking to me. It kind of reminds me of like Vietnam War era kind of tattoos where like after the war, they came back and they got these style of tattoos. I don't know, something about this like Black Panther holding a pizza slice right on his teeth. Perfect. But let's go see what we got right here for the goods. Explanation wise, we have a little mix up here actually. So I was supposed to actually get a cheese slice, but they instead gave me an extra slice of pizza. Okay, I don't know how that happened. I mean, I did say I was filming, so maybe they were cool about it, but I still kind of wanted the cheese slice. So we don't have the cheese slice for our base, but it's okay. We'll keep on going. We got 5 different slices right here, 3 squares, 2 slices. We got the pepperoni, we got the spicy vodka and pepperoni slice. These are both thin crust. Then we got the pepperoni square, the Acapulco Gold, and then of course the spicy vodka square. Even though they messed up, they gave me an extra slice, so I can't be mad about that. We're gonna start with the slices. Now right here we have the pepperoni slice, looking pretty good. Nice amount of oil, actually a little bit too much oil for my taste, but you can see they actually have a good, real estate of pepperoni cups right there, so that's already a good sign. Real pepperoni, because it cups up. Let's see the undercarriage, nice golden brown, a little bit of darkness in the bottom, just like me, and pretty good slice. Looks like there's a bit too much oil on this, but you know what? It don't matter. Pepperoni oil is always good oil, but don't let the US know about that. Anyways, a bit of a flop, but it's okay. Dave Portnoy says it's one of the best pizzas he has ever had.
This is probably the best pizza in LA.
We're gonna go ahead and try it out. Cheers. That's probably one of the better tasting pepperonis I've ever had, actually. Like, I feel like I'm an Italian in Brooklyn right now. It's a bit too much oil for my taste, but the flavor is hitting my tongue right now. It's hitting the back of my throat. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go right into the spicy vodka. Now, I was supposed to have a cheese slice, but it's okay. Good fresh basil, pepperoni under the spicy vodka sauce. Let's look at the undercarriage on this pizza. Not bad. Good browning. Fold on this is crazy, actually. Looks like a plane. Like, it's about to fly. It's about to fly right now. Like, but into the landing zone. The landing zone, okay? But, like, I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. Anyways, looks like a plane. Already good sign. Basil right on top. Spicy vodka. Let's go give it a try. Cheers. That is crunchy. I actually like this pizza a lot more. Let me just swallow this real quick. I already like spicy vodka, but that with pepperoni and that crunchy undercarriage, tingles me. Tingles me in the right area. That is some good pizza right there. Now, I personally have never been to New York, because, West Side, you know what I'm saying? But if I ever been, I think that's what it would taste like, because, yeah, that's a good slice. It's a good slice of pizza. I'm like, it almost feels like you don't even need a whole pie. You can just live off of one slice and just, be content with that, because that's all you need. The flavor is there. I feel like they treat pizza like an art. And you can just tell by the pizza box itself. We're in mid-Wilshire, kind of an affluent neighborhood, but man, this place is holding it down. I don't really come here often, but I'll come back for that. All right, guys, we got 3 different square slices. Now, not that many pizza shops in Los Angeles actually do a square slice. It's kind of a shame. I've seen it maybe less than 5 places actually do a proper square slice. And I feel like square slice is kind of underrated. It reminds me of the LAUSD, school lunch, but elevated. You know what I'm saying? Elevated. Use that word in your next dictionary, decathlon or whatever the hell. We got the spicy vodka. This is highly recommended. Good amount of fresh basil, cheese right on the bottom. And they actually gave me 3 corner slices. That is that's nice. Okay. And if you don't know, I love the corner slice. Whoever gets the middle slice, you need to be checked out for sure, because the corner slice is king. Look at this right here. Look at this caramelization of the edges right here. This is crazy. This is because the cheese was hugging against the wall of the pan. This looks beautiful. First of all, let's look at the underside of that pizza. That is beautiful right there. Nice golden brown. You can see where the pan was touching it. Just nice and delicate, you know what I'm saying? But here is the spicy vodka corner slice. Cheers. This spicy vodka brings a real tear for a real indie like me. That is phenomenal. There's some places that do a square slice and the edges are too burnt, so you don't even bother eating it. But man, this is so fluffy. It feels like I'm eating focaccia bread in a square slice. This is unheard of. And like inside, they got like 10 dudes making pizza in that tiny little shop. Why? Because they're just that packed, you know what I'm saying? And I can see why people go for this vodka sauce right here. This thing is next level. And honestly, makes you want to cream. Now we got the pepperoni square slice. Same thing, corner slice, because that's how you're supposed to do it, baby. Nice browning of the cheese edge right here. Good amount of pepperoni cupping. They actually ladle a bit of sauce right on top and they finish off with basil. And I feel like it's a very common thing for them using basil as a topping for pizza. It just kind of gives that extra freshness you're looking for and just kind of completes the dish. So let's go ahead and take a bite of this delicious square slice. Cheers. Oh yeah. I'll tell you this right now. That pepperoni, you can put a whole thing in my mouth of pepperoni, okay? Don't even take it out of the sausage wrap, put that thing in my mouth because they're using fresh ingredients for this one. I don't know. The pepperoni itself, it's definitely hitting the right areas, but what's really doing it for me is that like that hard melted cheese on the side. I don't know, something about that hard melted cheese on that pepperoni slice. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I need to sit down. I need to sit down. We're not done with the pizza review because we got the Acapulco Gold. All right, so this one, they use a white sauce with arugula on top, burrata cheese. So really fresh on this one. You see the bits of oregano on this one right here. And of course, corner slice game, you know what I'm saying? Corner slice gang, you know what I'm saying? That's how we're supposed to do it. And I'm gonna try to take a nice comprehensive bite on this one because man, this is looking pretty fresh. I mean, I'm not a big fan of arugula. You would probably not guess that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we gotta give this a try. Let's try it out. Cheers. Oh yeah. That right there is one of the easiest way you can make a fat person eat salad. If you're a fat dude like me and you have trouble eating vegetables, put that thing on a pizza like that. That arugula, man, it gives that extra flavor from the white sauce pizza that you have right there. That creamy burrata cheese, my God, melts, okay? Melts in your mouth. Imagine me as a brown chocolate popsicle. I just melted right there. That is one fresh pizza. And actually, out of the three, I think I would go back for that Acapulco Gold and that spicy vodka for sure. Definitely hands down. I like pepperoni, but you know, you can get pepperoni anywhere else. But a good spicy vodka and an Acapulco Gold, Apollonia, doing it right. And you know what? Thank you, Dave Portnoy, for putting us on because yeah, that's some good ass pizza right there. But I can't wait to show you the last spot on the great pizza tour of Los Angeles because this is a rags to riches kind of story. Starting off from being fired to having his own pizza establishment in the streets of Los Angeles. Let's go. All right, guys, we're here on our third spot on the best pizza spots here in Los Angeles. We're here at Elio's Pizzeria, right behind me, known for their Woodfire pizza. Started back in 2019, pre-pandemic, out here slinging pizzas right here in the streets of Sunset in Silver Lake, California. This guy's been doing it for a long time. Now he has his own truck. I can't wait to try this place out because it's been on my bucket list. So let's go and try out Elio's Woodfire pizza. Let's go. How you doing, boss? Let me do one margarita pizza. Let me do one tres carne pizza and then one Nutella pizza, please. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Elio. Appreciate it. I'm excited to try your pizza, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, guys. We got three of their most, I would say, popular pizzas here at Elio's. We got a dessert pizza. We got a meat lovers. And of course, we got the classic margarita. But of course, you know me. We're going to start with dessert. And we're going to start with the Nutella, strawberry, and banana pizza. There are a lot of places that do dessert, but it's kind of cool to see it at a street truck. Actually, I've never seen a street truck actually do dessert pizza, but this looks fun. And I'm always about fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fun guy. So what they do is they basically cook the crust and the actual dough first. Then once it's cooked and it comes out of the oven, then they add Nutella, strawberry, and then banana right on top. Looking at the fold, pretty good. That, you know, it's a smaller pizza, but definitely really meant for the personal size. Good undercarriage. And of course, they put a whole bunch of Nutella on this thing. So let's go right into it. Strawberry, Nutella, banana pizza. Cheers. Ooh, that's good. Something about Nutella with banana and strawberry just works so well. And on top of a pizza dough, what a fantastic dessert treat for a tiny little truck. You know, a lot of people don't go for dessert at a pizzeria, but if you're in the area, definitely go for the Nutella. This is fire. On to the next one. Now we're going into the margarita. Now, this is your classic Neapolitan style pizza. And it's actually what they specialize here. It's a one-man army with his Mexican family, Elio, in the back, making Neapolitan style pizza. Now, the story goes, you know, he used to work for a pizzeria, got fired, opened up his own spot right here on Sunset, and now he's doing it big. 2 locations now, one in Long Beach, one right here in Silver Lake, California. but you know, we're talking about the best pizza spots here in LA, and he does sure have one. Let's go right into the margarita. First of all, beautiful slice. I kind of wish he added the basil at the end, because you can see when you put the basil before you put it in the oven, the basil's a little dark, but it's okay. We're still here for the taste. Nice undercarriage on the bottom, has that kind of like, you know, golden brown with that black spots on the bottom right there, as you can see. And now we're gonna go for the bite. Cheers. Damn, that's good. That's a good margarita right there. Even though the basil's been wilted, you know what? It still tastes pretty good. It's a good pizza. I would say for a good base to determine if a pizza spot is good, get the cheese or the margarita, and you'll know. Especially for Neapolitan style pizzeria, you gotta try the margarita first. I feel like there's no other way to go about it, because the margarita, nice even base, mozzarella cheese, tomato sauce, basil. That's how it's supposed to be, and it's simple, delicious, and good. You can probably share this with 2 people, or just your big back self. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Okay, on to the next one and the last pizza. Now we're on to the tres carne, or the meat lover right here. Now for the meat lover, they use pepperoni, salami, and sausage, and of course mozzarella cheese on this thing. Because there's so much toppings on it, it's a little floppy, but it's okay. Neapolitan style, you don't need it to be you know, hard. It can be floppy. Okay, let's go right into it. Good amount of mozzarella, nice pepperoni, sausage. I kind of wish they use more of the cupping pepperoni, but it's all good. They have salami on this one, which is kind of unique too. Kind of unique in terms of this pizza journey that we're on. Cheers. I do like the fact that it added salami. The salami gives it like a very strong, like Italian peppery taste. You know what I'm saying? With the meat, pepperoni is good. Sausage, it looks like it's crumbled up, so that's really good. You know, some people use that, you know, sausage logs and they just chop it all up like Domino's or Pizza Hut. This right here, crumbled up sausage. So already good signs. In the bottom right there, nice and darkened right there. Golden brown as well. You know, these are cooked perfectly. And it's right inside with that wood fire oven. It's like you have Italy in your mouth. That's basically what that is. I'm speechless. This pizza is good. The fact that he's been here since 2019 and has 2 locations, he's doing something right. And with these pizzas, I won't be surprised if I see a 3rd location before this video even comes out. Definitely one of my favorite pizza spots right here, out in a parking lot. Used to be a grocery store here, but you know, we're in Silver Lake, gentrified as hell, but at least you got Elio's holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Good pizza right there. All right, guys, so that was the episode on the 3 best pizza spots here in Los Angeles. First spot we went to was Pizzanista for that skate culture, art district style, New York style pizzeria for that pepperoni and that cheese hit the right places. Then went to Apollonia for that amazing square slices. Even though it was a little mix up, probably one of the best pizza spots here in Los Angeles. And of course, finally, we went to Elio's Pizzeria, wood-fire oven, doing it real with that Neapolitan style pizza, Mexican owned, doing it right since 2019. And honestly, one of my favorite people to talk to. And of course, if I missed out on any spots, let me know down below. I'd love to hear suggestions. And if you like that video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, say to know. Peace.